I'm going to use this lens only today and really limit myself and challenge myself. I'm still going to try. I don't feel so confident, but I'm still going to try. Again, I'm I'm probably making a lot of snapshots today, and as you know, this is not my usual video style. In this episode, I step out of my comfort zone of using a tripod, zoom lenses, and filters, and explore the world of prime lens photography. And of course, I fail horribly. But not everything was worthless, as I did learn a lesson. Join me on today's outing. So I've been doing photography for 13 years now, and throughout those 13 years, I had 3 things that I almost always had with me, which are tripod, zoom lenses, and filters. But today, I'm going to use none of that. Only this lens. So this is Helios 44M-4. It's an old Soviet lens. And I'm going to use this lens only today and really limit myself and challenge myself if I can really use this old Soviet lens to make good photos. And of course, it's gonna be black and white, because when this lens was made, there was no color photography. Actually, there was, but most of the people used black and white 35mm film. So I'm going to, respect that history and shoot only black and white photos with this lens. So let's get to it and see how it goes. Yeah. So as I don't have my backpack today and no tripod, no other things, just my lens and my camera, I feel like I'm back to day one when I started my photography journey. Fun, right? So I've got my first composition right here. Now this is a riverside park, so obviously there's a river in front of me and some dead trees or bare naked trees, and there's a big mountain behind. Now the only problem is that there are no clouds today, so this photo might be quite boring, but better than nothing. So first I gotta put my aperture, okay, f11. And focus to infinity. There we go. So that gives me ISO 100, f11, 200th of a second, and shot. Let's check the sharpness. Should be sharp because I focused to infinity. And oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so here's my very simple first shot of the day, I guess. It's more like a snapshot, to be honest. Compared to my usual landscape photography shots, this one is absolutely horrible. But then, what's the point of challenging yourself if you only ever make good photos? You learn from the bad results, and I'm happy to share mine with you. So to be totally honest with you, I don't really think that shot was that great, and I don't think my other shots will be great too. But I'm still going to try. I don't feel so confident, but I'm still going to try. So I've got my next shot right here. Now the reason why I chose this shot is because there's this clear S-shaped curve made by these dead reeds and lotus flowers, and this S-shaped curve lead people's eyes towards those mountains and that island right there. I think it's gonna be a okay shot. So let's shoot. Now again, focus to infinity and f11, and that gives me 250th of a second, and shot. Actually, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna crop it horizontally or vertically, so I'm gonna make 2 shots. There we go. So yeah, Simple as that. My God, this is so easy. I mean, I'm just shooting snapshots really. I can't really say this is full-on landscape photography, but I don't know, it is what it is. So here's my next shot. There you go. Now this shot is slightly better, as it's much easier to read. But still, I can't say it's a particularly good image. Maybe it's because the sky is too empty. Maybe it's because there's no main subject. Or maybe both. At this point, this challenge seemed like a bad idea. Until I made my next shot. So I think I've got my next composition here, and it's this bright green to yellow leaf, and the background is quite blurry and it's bokeh'd, so which is really nice because this lens has a swirly bokeh effect. So the leaves here that are quite bright became like circles that are just swirling around this main subject, which is my main lit up leaf, and I just need to put it on f2, and I need to find the right distance to maximize the bokeh effect. I think this is about it, and just need to focus and shoot. There we go. Okay, let's check. Oh yeah, there goes the swirly bokeh effect. That's nice. Again, I'm I'm probably making a lot of snapshots today, but I think this is not bad actually. Yeah, intimate landscape photography, I think. So yeah, here's my shot when it's processed. I'm pleased with this shot. After 2 mediocre attempts, I finally had something I could look at and say, well, this was worth it. The swirly bokeh at the top really sets the overall mood, and the lit up leaves at the bottom make for a solid subject. I still wouldn't call this a truly good image, but at least it's much better than the previous ones. So I think I found my last shot of the day, because there's nothing much to shoot. It's winter already and autumn's gone, so yeah, but this shot I think it's gonna work. So what I'm trying to shoot is there's this vertical shot, and there's a tree like this, and this tree is white colored, so, and it's lit up by the sun, so it's reflecting all the light, and the background is just blue sky. And if I lower the blues of the scene, then this blue sky will be like darkish gray or black, and this tree will be highlighted, so it's lit up, so it'll be the highlight of the scene. So there we go. I think it's going to be a simple shot. The problem is I can't quite focus because, you know, it's not autofocus, and it doesn't have any zoom capabilities here, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Oh, lucky me. Yeah, it's focused. All right, so without further ado, here's my last shot of the day. Yeah. This shot ended up like an abstract image, but I think it's the worst one of the day. What I learned today is that I still have a lot to learn. Photography isn't easy. I was comfortable with my tripod, zoom lenses, and filters, but when it came to shooting with a prime lens, it became clear that I'm not very good at it. Lesson learned. So guys, that's for today. I think this challenge was a little bit chaotic and boring for you guys, and if it was, I'm sorry. But I think it went mediocrely okay, so, you know, at least it's not a failure. I made a bunch of snapshots, basically. And as you know, this is not my usual video style. My usual video style is landscape photography vlogs. So if you want to watch one of my usual vlogs, then go watch this video next. And please don't forget to subscribe and like, please. Thank you.